Yeah, there you go. It's better.
The light or the lights.
All right. Okay, so as Mr. Sullivan said, some of you guys know me. My name is Mr. H. Hayon, but everybody calls me Mr. H because, frankly, it's just easier to say and remember. I've traveled the world doing music. In the screen.
All right, there you go.
He's the camera guy, so yeah. Travel the world doing music, travel the world being a creative, but really got onto the business side of everything. Does anybody here do anything creatively right now? You do? What do you do?
I animate.
Wow, you're gonna make a lot of money, man. I really need to get to know you. What's your name?
Haven.
Haven, nice to meet you, man. Go ahead. You paint? My father's an oil painter, but I do stick figures professionally. Yeah, go ahead. And what's your name? Emma, right on. Are you doing oil painting?
Just regular painting.
Okay, right on. I want to see some of your work too. Yours too. Go ahead. Producer, sorry, go ahead.
No. My name is Cassie, and I create like stuffies and stuff like that. Like I sew and stuff. And
Okay.
I also draw.
Yeah, your drawings are crazy. Yeah. You got to come by and show Opie sometime your drawings, because I was just blown away by your drawings.
I have a drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
With me, so
Cassidy's being modest, but I think that she's just an overall creative, because she also came in and did like a beat. It was like a techno thing. It was crazy. So, and then Miriam, I didn't see you raise your hand. I mean, what's up? Crazy artist, crazy writer, crazy producer. She actually came in last year and they did some work, and it was like just from scratch. So, who hasn't really done anything creatively, like on a higher level, but would like to? Anybody? Anybody want to say what their favorite part is in here, in this class? What about you, Brody? What's your favorite part? Being the anchor. Being the anchor? Oh, you like to be in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Right on, man. Are you pretty good with remembering lines and everything?
Kind of. I mean, I usually in everything that we've done, I
Okay.
have done mainly like the talking for the acting part.
Okay, right on. I'm gonna come by and like see some of your stuff, man, because we do a lot of commercial projects and stuff. So I'm gonna show a quick video that tells a little bit about our program and everything. Don't worry, it's not like 20 minutes. I think it's 1 minute and 52 seconds. And then we'll talk a little bit after. And then if you guys are interested, I'll tell you a little bit more about our program. We'd love to have you guys come through. All right? So let's start with the video. Let's get some audio. Start that again, Jazzy. And then hold on a second. Let's get some audio. Shout out to Jazzy over there doing all of our driving today. All right, we good? A little louder, Tom?
Nah, this ain't your average music program.
What's up, everybody? It's Hayon, aka Mr. H, the CEO of Edutainment Pros and the creator of the Young Mogul program. My creative business skills have taken me all around the world, and my EP staff wants to help you guys do the same. For 7 years, we've been creating an ecosystem of young moguls and blending them with my creative professional friends in the industry. Today, we want to invite you to join our Young Mogul program here on campus. The Young Mogul program takes a group of students and turns them into a mini mock marketing company called Young Mogul Multimedia, or the YM3 team. Together, the team is tasked with throwing successful events on campus and creating quality digital content using everyday apps like CapCut and Canva. In our second phase of the program, we bring the young moguls together to make music. The goal is to complete a 5-song album, marketing campaigns, and commercial advertisements, and have a whole lot of fun doing it. During the summer, we connect with young moguls from other schools and my industry friends to make music videos, perform, and help the community. So if you're a creative or just about your business, we'd love for you to join the new class of the Young Moguls. So come rock with us. Dreams come true when you master your destiny. Hope to see you soon.
Let's go! 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 Let's go! Yeah!
That's good. Thank you, Jazzy. Check, check, check. Okay, so I think they yelled for another couple of seconds after that. But that's us in a gist. Basically, we have an after-school program that we offer. We're here every Monday and Wednesday, directly after school in room E2, where you guys currently have IYT. And we show you guys the basics of learning how to take all of the creative stuff that you guys are learning and put it into a business world. So we do a little bit mix of everything, a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of music production, a little bit of video editing, a little bit of video shooting, a lot of work in front of the camera, some animation stuff, you know, because there's always a place for it. We just want to make a house for all creatives that want to take this into the business world. Who can see themselves doing this as a career? Like, anybody want to do what they do? You love anchoring. Could you see yourself doing that as a career? Yeah? Have you ever thought about it? No, okay, good time to start thinking about it. What about animation?
Yeah.
So my friend goes to Cal Arts. Are you familiar with Cal Arts?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he ended up being, are you familiar with Santana, the guitarist?
Sounds familiar.
Okay, so Santana's son is a animator, and so he ended up in the same dorm room as Santana's son, which is pretty crazy, but they're working on projects for Disney. And so, like, the animation world is just a whole nother world. Cal Arts was an incredible school, but they're in a zone. Like, so you spend a lot of time, obviously, just working on one project at a time, right?
Yeah, it takes forever.
It takes forever, man. Yeah. My hat's off to you. Like, and then, you know, you guys already know, as far as doing artwork, or as far as composing, or as far as being an animator or a drawing person yourself, we're stepping into a whole new age of technology, and you guys are going to be the ones leading the way, not us. We're the dinosaurs, right? So what we want to do is we just want to show you guys through our program how you would take those things and you put them into a business format. And so we're showing you guys through projects and events that we throw on campus how to keep up with the pace of what you're going to be expecting out here in the real world. So we've thrown, I think, 2 events here this year. And we look to throw even more in March. And then after that, we're going to be pretty much focused on our album and on our production. All right, so I'm going to introduce to you guys Opie. Opie started as a student back in the day, and now he's traveled the world with us shooting music videos, doing film production on multi-million-dollar budgets and everything. And he is passionate about coming to this campus to teach you guys after school as well. So I'll let you say a few words.
Yep, I'm Mr. OP. You just call me OP though. And yeah, we travel the world, shoot music videos. I worked on a production in Mexico and up here. I worked with, you guys seen the Barbie movie? How many people, you know about the Barbie movie?
You guys can say it if you saw it.
The person that did the lighting, he's like my best friend. He gives me half off. I know him. He's a good friend in LA. So we're connected with professionals. But real quick, raise your hand if you want to buy a car. Everybody in the room, raise your hand if you want to buy a car. You don't want to buy a car? You like walking? You in the back, you like walking? You want to buy a car? No? You don't want to buy a car? Okay, all right. How many of you want to buy a house? Raise your hand if you want to buy a house. Okay. Got to get money to buy that. What do you want to do to get that money? What we're trying to help you do is do what you love to do to buy that car and buy that house. But you got to understand the business to it, you know? So.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, you want to be in a job or a career where you're happy about going to work, right? And because your happiness matters. And nowadays, more than ever, you guys don't have to sacrifice that happiness in order to make money. You guys have opportunities all around you. And so what Mr. Tom is doing, Mrs. Sullivan is doing here on campus and letting you guys live in this type of area and this type of space is showing you all of the opportunity. I can look around this room and probably see 40 different careers in 40 different career fields. We're trying to introduce you even more to that by showing you how the pace works, you know? And so you guys get acclimated to the pace, you guys are ready to go in any job field that you can possibly think of, all right?
And these guys are good at things I'm not good at. So a lot of like the social contacts and so the music side of it, they have skill sets that I don't. And you know, so for a lot of you guys, as you grow through this program, you make contacts with other people like that. He knows a lot of other teachers and coaches and people in the industry that you could start to, you know, learn from. So earlier we were talking about Sean Sullivan as an animator teacher from down.
Good friend of mine.
We can get access to his curriculum, Haven, by the way.
Who?
You know that I can get his stuff. He puts it out on there.
Yep.
And he knows a lot of people out there.
Have you seen Monsters, Inc.?
Yeah.
You know Sully?
Yeah.
Based on Mr. Sullivan, and yeah, it's when you meet this guy, you'll say, okay, yeah, that's Sully. Like
Original kids that we started doing a long time ago.
Sully from I got a picture. I'll try to dig it out of my
Yeah, he's Sully.
my archive of pictures here. I'm gonna pass this around. You guys put your full name and your phone number if you're interested, and then I'll send you guys some more information. Send you guys my video so you guys can see it. But yeah, Sully, I met him 2 years ago at an event, and when I saw him, I told my kids, I was like, that guy looks just like the guy from the monster from Monsters, Inc. Just his mannerisms, how he talked.
Same name, but he's twice as big as me.
Yeah, I actually thought you guys were related when I first met you, yeah.
No, we've been teaching the same amount of time.
Yeah, yeah, great guy though. Yeah, and the animation, I'm just blown away when I see what they're doing in their classroom. They're creating real 3D animations that are linked with Pixar. Everybody familiar with Pixar? So his classroom is actually affiliated with Pixar.
A student of his work there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, multiple, yeah. Yep. And then that student actually comes back and teaches in the class too. And that's the ecosystem that we're setting up too, is these professionals that are used to doing things like being in front of the camera, being behind the camera, being behind the paintbrush, whatever, are here to show you guys that this stuff actually translates over right away into the real world where you can make money, right?
Not these guys about those red cameras, but he showed me some footage a second ago. It's so crisp and clean.
Yeah.
We don't use $40,000 cameras around here on the regular.
No.
Some of the stuff you should see on his phone. You guys get a chance to hang out with him in a minute.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, after this class, I'll stick around to show you guys. But yeah, we even shot some stuff here with the red camera. We brought the red camera on campus with the Steadicam. And Opie has this Segway that he jumps on and he films. I don't advise it for everybody, by the way.
Don't jump on the Segway.
Don't jump on the Segway. It's
Don't
not
try
safe.
this at home. But we bring the camera around. You know,
Yeah.
if you guys are interested in working that type of equipment, that's a part of this industry.
Yeah.
You know, even as an animator or a painter, like it's all connected.
Who are my camera people? Who likes to operate the camera? You guys like to operate the camera? You like to operate the camera too, Cassidy? Okay. Yeah, so this camera is pretty much an elite camera. Like Mr. Sullivan said, it's like $45,000, not including the lens piece that can range up to 10 to, I don't even want to tell you guys those numbers. But Opie actually brings it so you guys can learn how this stuff goes. You know, you guys can touch the camera, you can walk around, you can film if you want, but more importantly, you guys are seeing this stuff way before you get out into the industry. So you come into the industry and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I know how to work a red camera. They're like, what? You know, oh yeah, my last 3 projects that we shot at school were on this camera. And they're like, we don't even have those cameras. You know, and they see you in front. Did you see our news anchor thing that we did with the breaking news? Yeah. So we shot that at Sac High, and what we did was we basically put, you know, obviously the screen behind him and stuff like that, and then we did all the editing and stuff in post, but he came, suited up, we wrote the script, you guys learned script writing and all that too, and then we put it all together, and then I always tell my students, Mary, you may remember, how many times you got to get it right? How many times do you have to get it right in front of the camera or on the microphone?
A lot.
Nope, once. You get it right one time and it lives forever, right? You look at that little scene that's right there, and that scene will live forever as long as the program lives, right? 25 takes. Yeah, he's like, cut, ha, cut. But that one take is all that matters. So you don't ever have to be nervous about the creative world, because at the end of the day, we have a very powerful thing called editing, right? And so the more you get to learn that style of it and that side of it, the more you get to understand and control the narrative that you're putting out to the world. All right? So we have our camera people. Anybody work in sound? Sound? You like sound? You like working sound too? Have you ever done anything like events and stuff like that? You have? That's powerful. What's your name? Jose? I'm Mr. H, man. I want to definitely get to know all of our people that love to do camera work and sound, because those are the things that, like, hey, they're making you guys look like celebrities. And then the last one, who loves to edit? We have any editors in the room? You're an editor back there, I see you. Okay. You too, you love to edit? Mr. Sullivan, are you here? What does he have, what program does he have you guys on right now for editing? Do you guys know?
It's kind of a bunch of different ones.
Okay.
We use WeVideo and CapCut.
Okay, yeah. So who's familiar with CapCut? Almost everybody. Okay. So CapCut and Canva is where we pretty much live for our program.
There's also Keymaster.
Keymaster?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to put me up on game on that one. So CapCut and Canva is where we live for our events. We do our video editing projects in there in CapCut, and we do our graphic design projects and our marketing materials in Canva. All right. And so we have an event coming up in March. I think we're going to schedule it for March 19, where we throw a huge party. We're going to do it in assets. So there's going to be food, there's going to be music, we're going to have some music production. But I would love for you guys to come and see what we're about starting as early as the Monday when we come back. So if you guys can put your name, your full name, and your phone number with the area code, please, because we got this stupid 279 number now in Sacramento, and I don't ever know who it is. Is the sign up over there? Can you pass that back around this way? Thank you. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to share? Who has like a creative path that they want to do right away? Here, I got you, bro. Looks like somebody was chewing on this pen, huh? You guys can send it that way for me. Thank you. Anybody doing anything out in the world already creatively? Other than the 4 that shared? What about you guys in the booth? Anybody doing anything creatively already? No, not yet.
Alina does all kinds. She does like all the graphics, the websites. Like
She was
every
just-
time when I give her, she does outstanding.
Now, Alina, that's you all the way there?
Yeah. And Naona is also a quiet warrior too. She does all kinds of great graphics and
Love it.
all that stuff. So
Well, I think it was Alina that raised her hand for the editing. I was like, yeah. What software do you have them using predominantly for editing?
mainly that WeVideo thing I was telling you about.
WeVideo, okay.
They do have access to Premiere, so we have more just their own raw footage. That would be a better thing.
Okay.
Probably, in certain businesses would probably use that more than.
Have they worked on any of your AI projects in here yet?
What's that?
Have-
We haven't been talking too much AI. We did a project last week, just doing some research with AI a little
Okay.
bit, let them copy and paste just, wherever they can fit.
We have any AI pros in here? Have anyone dabbled in it at all yet? A little bit? I got to show you an animation project my buddy did in Phoenix. Yeah.
Then I have some of my seniors and some of the sophomores that are more into it, but I'm trying to get all these guys to get into it a little bit. And even
Okay.
though it's not really, they're not promoting it very much, I
Yeah.
want these guys to get good at it because you'll just go so much faster. And then
Yeah,
gotta
you
check
do.
your answers. I got some sophomore stuff today that was not good. They were
Okay.
copy and paste stuff. All right, that's not even the right stuff to talk about. So,
Yeah.
But
Nah.
You guys can kind of learn at a different speed if you learn how to interact with it, and then you just got to fact check it, right?
Does anybody want to travel the world?
Buddy, I got you. Pass back this way.
Okay, we got a few. You want to travel the world? Where do you want to go? You just want to travel. You want to see different things? You're
Pass back
creative
to
for
me.
sure. I can tell. And then you do too?
Yeah,
Okay.
I really want to go to Sweden.
Sweden? I would love to go to Sweden too. And I know you're trying to go out. What about you? Tap her for me. What about you? You say you want to travel the world too? Where did you want to go? Yeah.
You.
There you go.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
Where would you like to go?
I mostly wanted to go to Japan.
Japan?
Oh my god, same. Sorry.
I love Tokyo. Tokyo is, funny story about Tokyo, you can't find any trash on the ground. It's almost impossible. In fact, my brother and I were walking, and we finally found, there's like an old flyer or something on the ground. Just as I was pointing it out to him, this like 75-year-old lady grabbed her back, reached down, grabbed it, and threw it away. I thought it was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. Who's seen trash downtown in Sacramento? Okay, yeah. So a whole region basically free of trash was pretty mind-blowing for me. So I've traveled to, I've been to Haiti, I've been to China, I've been to Japan multiple times. I've been to Philippines a lot. I love the Philippines. Africa, of course. And then I travel a lot to Cuba. Actually, by traveling to Cuba, I found out that my great-grandfather was actually born there. But all of these places have creative markets and young people like you guys that are doing creative stuff. They're getting into classrooms, not like this, but they're getting into classrooms and they're learning how to work cameras. They're learning how to work, software, and they're learning how to do editing and all this stuff. And so you guys have a whole world of collaborative opportunities that are doing the same things that you guys are doing. And so that's also the biggest part of my program that I love to do is get you guys going on that global perspective. so that one day when you guys turn 18 or whatever, you guys are like, Mr. H, I was just in China doing some stuff in Hong Kong with some creatives. You want to see it? And I'm like, heck yeah. And then you're like, oh, Mr. H, I'm a bigwig over in Japan now. And I'm like, yeah, just send me my floor seat tickets, because that's all you got to do for Mr. H, just give me floor seat tickets. But no, so that's us in a nutshell. We're called the Young Mogul Program because Mogul stands for boss or owner, and that's what the mentality we want you guys to have over your own creativity, because you have a right to. All right? I believe that you guys are on the forefront and in the trenches of what's coming next, and I'm excited about it. And you guys should be too. But the business side of it needs to be ran by you guys also, so you guys can control where your creativity goes and who it inspires, okay? So it's gonna be important. So if nobody has any questions for me, I'll stick around, show you guys some videos of some stuff that we've done. If you guys have any questions you don't wanna ask in front of the crowd, cool. And then hopefully we got some signups, and we'll see you guys, for the ones that sign up, we'll be in touch to see you guys the Monday when we come back. Because there's a break this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who's excited about the break? You sound like you're really excited about the break. He's like, yeah. You're excited about the break too? You're not supposed to be excited about the break. You need some editing projects in. Yeah, all right, that's me.
Good job. Hey, next door's open.